वर्क ऑफ द फॉलिकल सेल इज टू मेक द T3 T4 हार्मोन, उसके लिए उनको आयोडीन की जरूरत होती है. सो बॉडी में जो आपके आयोडीन है वो भी ले लेगा, बट अगर आप कुछ रेडियो एक्टिव आयोडीन भी देंगे देन दीज सेल्स विल uptake the radioactive iodine only also.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Dr. S.V. Gupta. I am a minimal access surgeon and a general surgeon. My main aim of teaching will be clearing your concept by explaining you underlying pathophysiological basis in various aspects of surgery.
This is the orphan Annie, is a strip cartoon character with empty circled eye. So in papillary carcinoma of thyroid, you will see that the cells have nucleus with empty circle, optically clear, as if the eye of this cartoon character orphan Annie.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Dr. S.V. Gupta. I am a minimal access surgeon and a general surgeon. My main aim of teaching will be clearing your concept by explaining you underlying pathophysiological basis in various aspects of surgery.
Papillary carcinoma of thyroid microscopy will have nuclear grooves, and orphan Annie nuclei is characteristic, and psammoma bodies, that is calcium deposit calcification, is seen in 50% of the patient. It is less aggressive and go by lymphatic spread. The hematogenous spread is less common. Hematogenous is less common. While in follicular carcinoma of thyroid, it is more aggressive and it goes through the blood, and lymphatic spread is less common. Lymphatic spread is less common in follicular carcinoma of thyroid, and it typically shows capsular invasion and angio invasion. And you will see that there are pulsatile secondaries. MCQ पूछा जाता है, pulsatile and vascular secondary is seen in basically in a follicular carcinoma of thyroid. You will see that there will be pulsatile secondary in the skull or even long bones. Sometimes the patient present with the secondary itself and he is not aware of the primary follicular thyroid cancer. It is different from follicular cancer in many aspects, and it is composed of Hurdle cells, which are also known as oxyphilic, oncocytic, ascanazic or large cells. So ये बोलता है कि brother, whatever you are following, I will not follow. You are unifocal and unilateral, I will become multifocal and bilateral. So because the follicular cells and the papillary carcinoma of thyroid, they derived from these follicular cells, the follicular carcinoma of thyroid and papillary carcinoma of thyroid, they derive from these follicular cells, and the function of the follicular cell is thyroid synthesis, thyroid hormone synthesis. So they take up the radioactive iodine inside. The radioiodine uptake is not seen in Hurdle cell malignancy, and it is most likely metastasized to the local lymph node, while typical follicular cell carcinoma will more metastasize by hematogenous route to bones, and it is associated with higher mortality, around 20% in 10 years. It is much aggressive cancer, the Hurdle cell variant of the follicular cancer. So now coming to anaplastic carcinoma, these are basically dedifferentiated malignancy, and in microscopy you will see that sheet of the cells with marked heterogeneity, and they are one of the most aggressive thyroid malignancy, and they spread to the lymphatic and commonly to lung, brains and bones. So sometimes they are so aggressive that there is no time for total thyroidectomy. You just do hysterectomy or you just go for radiotherapy, because they are a very much aggressive tumor, and it carries worst prognosis. The anaplastic carcinoma of thyroid carries worst prognosis. Now coming to medullary carcinoma of thyroid, so you will see that they are either sporadic or familial. Sporadic मतलब किसी को भी हो गया, और familial मतलब family members में ही हो रहा है. So 25% they are familial, and familial will be seen in children, while sporadic will be seen in older age. And in microscopy you will see that the amyloid stroma is present. So even in FNAC you will be able to see the amyloid stroma. This is one of the important MCQ question. Because of origin from the parafollicular C cells, so calcitonin is a tumor marker for this. Normal C cells का काम होता है ना calcitonin produce करना, calcitonin can be detected in immunohistochemistry or it can be used as a tumor marker in medullary carcinoma of thyroid. And they usually spread to the lymph node, and they are usually associated with MEN type 2B, in which there is a pheochromocytoma, and it is one of the very aggressive tumor. So MEN 2B, when associated with this medullary carcinoma of thyroid, they are also known as Sippel syndrome. So now coming to thyroid lymphoma. So the most common thyroid lymphoma is non-Hodgkin's B cells, and it commonly arises after chronic lymphocytic thyroiditis. Lymphocytes का वहाँ infiltration हुआ, and due to chronic inflammation and irritation, they may turn malignant and cause thyroid lymphoma. So how will be clinical presentation of various thyroid malignancy? The papillary carcinoma thyroid in middle-aged, and it will present as a slow-growing painless mass. So in thyroid, you must remember that slow-growing painless mass does not mean that patient is not having malignancy, especially in case of thyroidom. Sometimes there is a history that 20 years से मुझे गले में गांठ है, and once you do FNAC, you file that it is papillary carcinoma of thyroid. So a long-standing, slow-growing tumor does not mean that it will not be malignant tumor in case of thyroid lump. So you must remember it. And they may present with lateral aberrant thyroid. I have already explained you in one of the classes that the cervical lymph node which is invaded by the tumor, they are sometimes bigger than the primary itself. अगर एक स्मॉल फोकाई है थायराइड की और वो जाके मेटास्टोसाइज हो रहा है बड़े लिम्फेटिक मास में, सो ये वाला लिम्फेटिक मास will be known as latent aberrant thyroid, which is a misnomer. It's actually a malignancy. The compression features like esophagus पे compression से there will be dysphagia, and recurrent laryngeal nerve से there will be what will be happen with recurrent laryngeal nerve compression? Hoarseness of voice. And what will happen with the compression of the trachea? Stridor may precipitate. But these compression features are uncommon in papillary carcinoma of thyroid, and they are common in follicular carcinoma because of larger size. And they usually have a solitary thyroid nodule with history of rapid increase in size and a long standing goiter. क्या होता है कि multinodular goiter होता है बहुत लंबे समय से, and they turn malignant and cause follicular carcinoma. And the tracheal compression and positive Berry sign, which I have explained you in the clinical classes, is common in follicular carcinoma of thyroid. Even dyspnea and pulsatile secondary, which I already mentioned, is common in follicular carcinoma of thyroid. And because it mostly spread with the hematogenous route, therefore the cervical lymphadenopathy is uncommon. Positive Berry sign क्या होता है कि infiltration of carotid sheath जहाँ पे हो जाएगा वहाँ पे there will be absence of carotid pulsation. And ये सर्जन था जेम्स बेरी जिसने ये साइन दिया था. So this is the picture of resected papillary carcinoma of thyroid, and in this diagram you can see that there are pulsatile. Pulsatile तो आपको ऐसे पता नहीं चलेगा देख के, you must clinically examine for that. So pulsatile secondaries in the skull from the thyroid location. Thyroid से pulsatile secondary आई है. The anaplastic carcinoma, they will be very aggressive inflamed tumors, and patient may land up directly with the complication. And if there is severe complication, you just have to cut the isthmus so that it is not compressing the patient's trachea and patient is able to breathe. So sometimes a very rapidly enlarging thyroid lump with signs of inflammation and compression, it may be an anaplastic carcinoma, especially in the elderly population. Long-standing lymph masses, they will just enlarge suddenly and may be painful, and they will present with the stridor and hoarseness or other signs of compression, or even they may present with hard marks faced to the surrounding structures, and there will be positive Berry sign in few of these patients. While medullary carcinoma thyroid present with neck masses with palpable cervical lymphadenopathy, क्योंकि lymphatic spread इनका ज़्यादा होता है, and they may be sporadic in around 80% or 85%, and familial in 20 to 25% of the cases. और sporadic वाले usually unilateral होते हैं, while familial will be bilateral, दोनों तरफ होगा familial में. So what investigation would you like to do in a suspected thyroid cancer? Firstly, go for fine needle aspiration cytology, not biopsy. Sometimes it is written as FNAB, but the correct terminology is FNAC. because we are going to look for cytology. And minimum biopsy of the thyroid is either say hemithyroidectomy or lobectomy. The Western book try to say lobectomy, but in Indian scenario we are doing hemithyroidectomy. So minimum thyroid biopsy is hemithyroidectomy. You should not do biopsy of the thyroid because of important vascular structures as well as the important neck structures. There may be damage to them. So you just put a fine needle only and look for cytology. You should not do biopsy. So minimum thyroid biopsy is hemithyroidectomy. And then you should go for laboratory investigation. I will tell you shortly. And then you should go for imaging studies. So there is a criteria. Once you do FNAC from fine needles, you put the fine needle in the thyroid and you aspirate it and you look the cells which are present there, how the cellular characteristic. So based on these, there is a classification which is known as Bethesda classification. Bethesda classification. So this is the Bethesda classification from 1 to 6. So you must remember that 1 is non-diagnostic. 1 is non-diagnostic, which says that you should repeat the sample, while 2 is benign. The report will say it is benign adenomatous goiter. So the chances of malignancy will be lesser. So you do not do anything to that except for cosmesis and compressive symptom. And there may be AUS or flush, ATP of unknown significance or follicular lesion of the unknown significance. Or 4 will be suspicion for follicular neoplasm. So why suspicion for follicular neoplasm? Because we are just looking for FNAC, and for follicular adenoma versus follicular carcinoma we have to see for capsular invasion as well as angio invasion. केवल cells में वो देख नहीं सकते हैं. So FNAC cannot differentiate in a traditional manner. It cannot differentiate between follicular adenoma and follicular carcinoma. You must remember this at your level. But in actual scenario, there are certain genetic markers which can be applied to even FNAC specimen, like BRAF mutation and other genetic rearrangements which can be seen in FNAC, and follicular adenoma and carcinoma can be even differentiated in FNAC. But at your level, I will like you to remember this only, that since FNAC only look at the cells and it cannot look at the angio invasion as well as the capsular invasion, so FNAC cannot differentiate between follicular adenoma from follicular carcinoma. So therefore, the fifth will be only suspicious for follicular neoplasm. हमें पता नहीं है कि adenoma है carcinoma है, but we have to go for hemithyroidectomy if it is suspicious for follicular neoplasm. Because अगर follicular cancer निकला तो 80% time it is adenoma only, but if 20% time it is follicular cancer, then there may be pulsatile secondary and it may change into an aggressive course. Bethesda 5 is suspicious for malignancy, and 6 is properly confirmed malignancy. So these are the Bethesda classification. So in all this you have to repeat it. Benign may you can go for conservative treatment. No treatment is required. No surgical treatment is required if there is no features of compression or there is no cosmesis problem. In these patients, 3 and 4, you have to go for hemithyroidectomy. You have to go for hemithyroidectomy to make sure that there is no indolent cancer lying beneath. So you have to go for indolent. And suspicion for malignancy and malignant cells, you have to go for total or near total, either remove whole or near total thyroidectomy. इतना पूरा निकाल दो आप. So I will tell you shortly what these are. So other laboratory investigation, sometimes the follicular cancer, 1% of time they are hyperfunctioning and they may cause hyperthyroidism. So you have to get for TSH level. Or as you know that the follicular cells, when they synthesize thyroid hormone, there is an intermediate which is known as thyroglobulin. So this is important markers for prognosis as well as for follow-up of differentiated thyroid malignancy, thyroglobulin. And serum calcitonin level will be high in medullary carcinoma of thyroid. And you can go for germline mutation like red proto-oncogene in medullary carcinoma of thyroid. So sometimes there is a pentagastrin stimulated calcitonin level in medullary carcinoma of thyroid, and serum thyroglobulin level should be seen in differentiated thyroid malignancy like papillary and follicular carcinoma of thyroid. But it cannot differentiate between whether it is benign or malignant, क्योंकि ये तो बस secretion बता रहा है. It is used to detect for recurrence. जैसे कि अगर total thyroidectomy कर दिया, so there are no follicular cells left, so there should be no thyroglobulin. Or even it is used to tell the prognosis. Post-operatively thyroglobulin बढ़ गया, तो it will indicate that there is a poor prognosis and there may be chances of recurrence. So sometimes if in meant to be it is associated with pheochromocytoma, the medullary carcinoma of thyroid, then you will go for urinary VMA, metanephrine and catecholamine. And serum CEA level is done in medullary carcinoma of thyroid, but it is non-specific and less sensitive than calcitonin. But the important MCQ is it is better indicator of prognosis. Prognosis ज़्यादा अच्छा बता देगा calcitonin से. हालांकि नॉन स्पेसिफिक है, बट प्रोग्नोसिस ज़्यादा अच्छा बता देगा कैल्सिटोनिन. सो इमेजिंग स्टडीज में व्हाट विल यू डू? अल्ट्रासाउंड फर्स्ट. अगर कंप्रेसिव फीचर्स हैं देन यू कैन आल्सो गो फॉर CT और MRI. सो मोस्ट कॉमनली डन इज अल्ट्रासाउंड ऑफ द नेक. सो इट इज हाईली sensitive for thyroid nodule and it can detect even non-palpable thyroid nodule, and it can differentiate from solid to cystic nodule, and even lymphadenopathy can be picked up. And the features which are suggestive of malignancy on ultrasound is fine stippled calcification and enlarged regional lymphadenopathy. So then the most important thing, radioiodine. As we know that the follicle cells का काम क्या है? The work of the follicle cell is to make the T3 T4 हार्मोन. उसके लिए उनको आयोडीन की जरूरत होती है. So बॉडी में जो आपके आयोडीन है वो भी ले लेगा, बट अगर आप कुछ रेडियो एक्टिव आयोडीन भी देंगे then these cells will uptake the radioactive iodine only also. So these cells will uptake the radioactive iodine also, but अगर पैराफॉलिकुलर सेल्स से है तो वो आयोडीन नहीं लेंगे क्योंकि उनका काम कभी था नहीं. So medullary carcinoma of thyroid will not do radioactive iodine uptake. या कोई ऐसा वेरिएंट है जो अपने खानदान को फॉलो नहीं कर रहा, जैसे कि हर्दल सेल. वो फॉलिकुलर सेल से बोलता है कि भाई मैं तेरे को फॉलो नहीं करूंगा, मैं अपना मन मर्जी का हूँ, मैं कुछ ये फॉलो नहीं करूंगा कि ये पहले आयोडीन ले रहा था तो मैं भी लूँ. सो द रेडियोएक्टिव आयोडीन विल नॉट बी पॉसिबल इन हर्दल सेल कैंसर. सो बेसिकली it can be used as a diagnostic scan or it can be used as a therapeutic. So diagnostic is 121, iodine 121 or iodine 123. While therapeutic, we will use iodine 130. Based on the radioisotope study, the nodule can be either hot, warm or cold. Warm मतलब पूरा ले लेगा, hot मतलब एक particular nodule में लेगा, and cold मतलब जहाँ पे नहीं अपटेक होगा. सो कोल्ड वाले नोड्यूल में देर इज मोर मैलिग्नेंट पोटेंशियल. यू मस्ट रिमेंबर दैट हमारे नॉर्मल दिमाग में आता है कि हॉट रहेगा तो ज़्यादा मैलिग्नेंट पोटेंशियल होगा, बट इट इज़ एक्चुअली कोल्ड विच हैज़ अ मोर मैलिग्नेंट पोटेंशियल. सो दिस इज द नॉर्मल थायराइड स्कैन एंड दिस वन इज द नोड्यूलर थायराइड, and you may see that it is not uptaking the thyroid, so not uptaking the radioiodine. So this is cold nodule, and chances of malignancy is more in cold nodule.
Thank you guys. This is the end of lecture. I hope you understood it well. Please like, share and subscribe so that I can reach to maximum number of students.